Simplicity is the mother of invention, and if you buy yourself a tiny triangular block of land, well, of course, it forces you to do something special.
And here it is, wedged between a main road and a laneway, a house Pythagoras himself would be proud of.
Well, Pete, most people would have taken a look at this triangular block of land and just kept walking. However, the owner-architect saw real potential in the problems.
Yeah, creative minds seeing features in the faults. And the drama is immediately set up by this dark brick base on which this white tapering box soars almost to a razor-like edge. What I love too is these big events in the white box, these big feature windows framed by that modernist steel.
So, Pete, we're at the back of the wedge now. Downstairs, there's a carport, and when you enter inside, there's a spare bedroom, a bathroom, and a really spacious home office.
And, Joe, it's a quintessential modernist palette, which I love. It's just concrete, glass, steel, with features of timber, which include these stair treads. Now, these are just structural timbers which you'd usually find inside a roof, but they've been given a dark stain so it achieves the same look as a dark hardwood for a fraction of the cost.
Very clever. Now, obviously, this stairwell is flooded with natural light, with thanks to this.
Into the signature space of this triangular plan, the kitchen, dining, living area.
This is awesome. It's so much bigger than I expected it would be. And there's so much storage for such a small space.
Yeah, and the feature again is this timber. Now that is just simple plywood with an artist quality hoop pine finish, but it's stunning.
Do you know what I love about it? Just because it's set down so low and goes the entire length of the wall, it draws your eye along there, but also can be extra seating when you've got a lot of people up here.
Extra seating also in that window bay overlooking the street with one-way glass, which is important, so we can see out, but the street can't see in. And these high-set windows are planned to be high like that because we can see across to the trees of the park, but it screens out the neighbours' rooftops.
And I love how they open all up, so in summer you've just got amazing ventilation up here. Pete, something else that I've noticed, like, I love the splashback. Rather than being in your face or a bright colour, instead they've chosen these handcrafted matte tiles, which means it kind of just disappears into this back wall. And it's a great contrast to the black marble. Now, when you look at this, you actually think it's an extension of the bench space, but it's a completely separate table. So if you have a number of friends around, you can move it out and sit 8 to 10 people around it.
That's the key to this plan. It is multifunctional joinery in this multi-purpose space.
Yeah.
Now, in modernism, the polished concrete floor is always a feature, and they're in any number of finishes, but this one's quite unique, Jo.
I love this. This is called burnished concrete, and basically you just lay your slab, and then with a steel trowel, you have to get it as absolutely flat as you can. And then when you're setting it, you actually leave your plastic on for longer in different parts, which gives you all this differentiation in the colour here, Pete. And then it's just sealed with an oil sealer over the top, which gives it that matte effect. I really like this.
But what I love is that gold tinge which is coming through and it's picking up the timber.
Yeah.
The other real key feature about this room is an optical illusion. It's very hard to plan for, but they've achieved it here. And they use it in set designs in the theatre. It's that single point perspective achieved by the triangular plan. So this room seems a lot longer than it actually is.
So, Pete, we're on the upstairs balcony, and it brings us to the point of the whole design.
A triangular triumph, you might say, Jo, made up of 3 successful angles. Firstly, simple open-plan living, modernist materials, and making the most of a very awkward wedge-shaped sign.
Yeah, I mean, this would have otherwise been just wasted space.
Overcome with a bit of geometric genius.